Hi, welcome to my channel. It's Donelle. I have recently bought a lot of plates over the past couple months from Maniology and a couple other places, so I wanted to go ahead and recreate a few looks. Maniology's sample photos, their main sample photo for their plate is computer generated. So I just thought I would go ahead and recreate this and tell you what I use. So this is it. This is Maniology plate M581. And I think it's called Tiny Whiskers, and it's like these cute little mice. Look how cute they are, and some cheese. Really cute. So I'm going to go ahead and attempt to recreate this, this look right there. So I've already put down a coat of this pale yellow. I know it's not as yellow in the picture, but I don't have anything else to use. I actually used Melody Susie's Fleur gel polish. This is P10, and it's this really pale shimmery yellow. The camera doesn't pick up the shimmer very well, but it does have it. So I have several colors here. I'm not going to use black. I'm going to use this dark brown Cocoa B531 because that's what it looks like. They use a darker brown instead of like a harsh black for the outlines. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to go ahead and pick this one up first. And it's the little mouse standing with the crack in the walls. So I don't know if that'll fit on there. It might just fit. All right, and I have Bam White, and then I picked my brightest yellow. This is Honeydew B471. Okay, slide this over. And then I'm just going to paint this little cheese here. Pretty simple. What I should do is, just thinking about it now, should have stamped all of them. And then started painting so I'm not wasting polish, but it's not that big a deal. I'm trying to see, can you see the nose or not? Just barely, so I'm going to use Powder Puff B547, this super light pink. And I'm just going to try to get it right on the tip of that little nose. And I think I'm going to do the ears too. Yeah, okay. Get some white. And that's it. That'll be really cute. So that's the first one. I'm going to do the little mouse underneath in this kind of gray, this lighter gray color. He's right there peeking under. Just like that. Okay. And the other one will be white. He doesn't really have a defined nose to paint. Okay. I'm going to paint the log Caramel B353. Just so that it's not too dark, hopefully. Ooh, that was a lot of paint. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And I didn't really see the little mushroom. I'm going to do that in Ballet Flat. No, Skin Deep 325. It's kind of just a neutral. Just because it's so tiny, it doesn't really matter. It's really hard to see in the picture what color they did theirs. All right, so that's the cat ride the mouse. I mean the mouse riding the, ooh, the cat riding the mouse. That's weird. That's the, oh boy, I can't think of my words. The mouse on the log. I'm going to take my oily bonder, because that's my preferred sticky base, and I'm just going to put a little one there. Dab, dab, dab. And then we'll get the first one going. I'm going to put it up higher just because this is such a tiny nail. Okay, there we go. That worked out good. Okay. When those stars didn't come off. Have a tiny bit of residue. Oh my goodness, those are cute. It's a little bit better, but still not as good as I would like. Okay. Oops. Okay, a little cheese. Set that aside to dry. I'm cleaning off this because we're going to pick up this image right here. Oh, that worked well. Okay. The cheeses. We're going to do the flowers in this really light pink. We're going to have one gray mouse. Oops, I just realized I forgot a pink right there. All right, now let's do some white mice. Oh, that's cute. Very cute. All right, let's move some stuff out the way. Get our Orly bonder. We're gonna put the mouse that's sitting on the cheese right there. Okay. Give that one a minute to dry, and I think I'm gonna skip the brown for this because I'm not wrapping my head around it at the moment. Where's my little mousey? My little peeking mouse right there. Okay. Screw this out of the way. Oh, I gotta. We just want his little head peeking out. Okay, that worked. I'm gonna get just a little bit of acetone to melt that from the underneath. Okay. Oh, that came out cute too. I was just playing around with one of the French tip plates, so it's kind of taking that off. That's all right. Let's see. This is the picture. So the yellow part is the actual part of the stamp. So the background is brown, but unfortunately, my yellows can't be stamped over brown like that, or it's just like this. All right, I'm trying a different yellow, but I don't think it's gonna work any better. You know what? I think I'm just gonna put its little head right over the top. Still not enough definition, but it's gonna have to do. Okay. Put a little mousy right over the top. Yeah, there's not enough contrast on there. But again, it has to do. Let's move some stuff out the way. And let's do our shiny top coat, because that's really when it comes to life. Whoa, that's a big old bump. Top coat basically erases like anywhere where like that polish looked wrinkled when you put the top coat on it, they just kind of smooth themselves out. So the yellow that ended up working better on this was Queen Bright Yellow. I love Queen stamping polish. They have a 12-pack on Amazon that are the cream solid, super intense colors. And then they have the Rock and Metallic 12-pack set. I did a video on that probably like last year or something. I love both of them. They're really good. So I waited a while to let these dry. And I'm going to go in with my Essie. Sorry, zoomed in a little too much there. So the smudge-free top coat is dry, so I'm going to go in with this Essie Gel Setter top coat. It is not gel, it's just gives a thicker gel-like appearance. So the smudge-free top coat is just that. It's just meant to prevent your polish from smudging. If I went over with this right away, this gel setter, it would immediately smear the polish. So that's why you use a smudge-free top coat in between. There we go. Tiny Whiskers. This was Genealogy's plate M581, and it's all little mice and cheese and some little tiny flowers. And again, this is the look I was trying to recreate. Here. Oh, nice amount. Right there. And this is how I did. Not too far off. I mean, I know this one is, it doesn't have the brown holes because I just couldn't figure out how to get that to work with the yellow. It just doesn't show up. But everything else I did exactly how I looked. The yellow, the background, the base probably is a little bit too pale of a yellow. I could have maybe found a different yellow, but I like it. I thought it would work. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye.